Hello everyone, if you don't know me, hi, I am Lucky. I also have a vlogging channel. You might know me from there. I have a different name there. But today we're gonna do like draw Pokemon by memory. I got really humbled by this because I am dyslexic and I have a really bad memory of names. So let's just hop into this. First spin, we're already here. I can't read any of these names on the right, which is really concerning. But first spin, we got land iron. Does that say land iron? Land iron. Land iron. Guys, how do you pronounce this name? I don't know how to pronounce it at all. I know that's not how you pronounce it, but like the only thing I can think about is literally a land and iron. Like land and then an iron on top of like land. Like, what if I just called this my Pokemon? like what if I literally just drew land and then I drew an iron that doesn't really look like an iron because I don't know how to draw irons. What if that was my Pokemon? Ta-da! Well done, that's my Pokemon. Y'all, that's my Pokemon. What do you think my Pokemon is? See, it's land iron. Literally speaking, it's land on iron. No, it's iron on land. Yeah, that's what it is. No questions asked. Okay, but anyways speaking, I think I do know what Pokemon this is. I think it's like, it looks like a dinosaur. I don't know how else. It's like a gray dinosaur, metal dinosaur looking thing. I know it has red eyes, but it's like the head looks like it has like a shield on or something. I don't really remember how to, like, I have the idea of the Pokemon in my head, but once I start putting it on the drawing or start drawing it, I just don't remember what it looks like. Like, does it have like humps, or like does it have like bumps on its back? Because like I feel like I know there's something. I know there's holes or something in this Pokemon. I know it's gray and I know it has red eyes. I don't remember what else this Pokemon looks like. Honestly, I'm going to say freak it, and we're going to put more detail into this because I see the vision. I don't know if this is what the Pokemon actually looks like. And I'm actually struggling because like I feel like this looks more like a Digimon. Wait, that's a real, Digimon's a real thing, right? I'm not just, it's not a Pokemon, but it's like a different type of like anime, I guess, right? I'm like 50% sure that's what it's called. But that's what this thing is looking at. Yeah, this Pokemon is looking at he's watching Digimon right now, chat. I don't know what this really looks like. Does it have a tail? I'm gonna add a tail to mine, but like, does it have a tail? Because honestly, I'm pretty sure this is a Gen 4 Pokemon, and I never watched Gen 4. And I don't know what half of the Pokemon look like in Gen 4 unless I've played a game or watched a series with this Pokemon in it. So half of these Pokemon I am just guessing because one, I am dyslexic and can't read names to save my life. And two, I'm really bad with names in general. You tell me your name, I will forget it in 5 seconds. But I'm over here trying to figure out this Pokemon's feet. I think they're stubs. I'm like 50% sure they're stubs. And I'm 50% sure there's something on the bottom of their feet. And I know there's holes in this Pokemon. I'm 100% sure that there are holes in this Pokemon. Do y'all see the vision? Does this look like what Pokemon do you think this is, right? Like in this very moment? Because I'm very curious to what y'all think. Because I don't even know if I'm even drawing the right Pokemon. Because what do you mean? I don't know what I'm doing. Because I'm so dyslexic, I don't even know what I'm doing. And we're just going to time-lapse the whole thing because I don't know what else to freaking yap about this Pokemon. I did, in fact, color in the shiny version because I knew what the shiny version looked like. Could have just been like, Riley, why didn't you do that from the beginning? Well, I was freaking yapping. And I'm telling you, I know there's holes in this Pokemon. I know it's gray. I know the shiny version is like, I think the shiny version, the only difference is its eyes. I'm like so sure that its eyes. But I don't know, I colored in. I think this color is way too dark, personally. I think it's a lighter color, gray. But I am really bad with color theory, and I'm bad with colors. Like, in my brain, I had an idea what this Pokemon looked like, but as soon as I started drawing it, I absolutely forgot what it looked like. Like, that Pokemon was no longer a part of my brain, because I no longer knew what it looked like. But I honestly think this was probably the closest Pokemon I got to what it was supposed to look like. And honestly, guys, I was pretty damn close. I drew its baby version. I drew the baby version instead of the middle evolution. Do I know what the baby version name is? No, I really do not. But I was so close, y'all. I was so freaking close. Okay, next on the spinning wheel, this is our second one. We got Absol. Funny thing about this is Absol is probably one of my favorite Pokemon. But for the life of me, I cannot remember what Absol looked like. I knew there was something on top of his head. I just could not remember. And I don't remember if Absol had a mane. I remember its pointed like tail and its horn. And I knew that it was black and gray, even though it's actually black. It's actually, sorry, I'm pretty sure it's black, white, and blue. Yeah, but I knew there was something on his head. I just could not remember what was on his head. Like, how could I forget my emo man, bruh? Like my emo man and his emo eye wig. Like, I could not remember what was on his top of his head. I don't remember what his eye shape was. I made him derpy because I didn't know what else to do. When I was drawing this, I was having the time of my life because how stupid my Absol looked. And it was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I'm about to make this thing my wallpaper. It was that freaking funny. I also didn't know what kind of head to give him. I was like, that head looked like it needed Aang's arrow. And if you do not know who Aang is, go watch Avatar: The Last Airbender. Top tier show, by the way, top tier show. I loved drawing this. This was one of my most favorite ones out of all of them. I think they just keep getting worse and worse, and that's what makes this video really funny, is how bad the drawings are. If I'm being so honest with you. But this was honestly, I was kind of close. The only thing that I was really missing was that he was blue and his little wig. Like, I knew that there was something on his head. I just could not remember what was on his head. Half of these, I do not remember what is on their head. But I feel like this would have been really recognizable if I knew it was on his head. Like, I feel like my Absol looks like it's an Eevee evolution, bruh. Okay, third spin. We're gonna make this one count. We're gonna eat this one up, y'all. Promise. Sobble. I know Sobble. He's a Gen 9, I think. Okay, Sobble. What do I know about Sobble? I know he's tiny, and I know he has a weird-looking tail, and that cries a lot, and I know he's blue. So I took that into consideration, and I'm like, okay, let's just draw like a chibi version of him. Let's just do the eyes. I couldn't figure out how I want to do the eyes, but I just knew he had to be crying. And I didn't remember what color blue he was. And I thought he had dots on him, because like I knew he had something on his head. I just could not remember what was on his head. Again, I could not remember. And I also did not know what color or shade of blue he was. I remember him being like a baby blue, but I'm like, is he actually a baby blue, or is he a dark blue? Could not remember. I switched around with the colors a few times. But I did want to do this one like shading technique, or whatever the heck you want to call it, with his eyes, so it actually looked like he was crying and not just some weird ass blob. As mean as that sounds, I knew he had to have some kind of texture so it looked like he was actually crying, which I don't think he actually does. But I knew there's something on his head. I just couldn't figure out what was on his head. So I just let it be. I didn't really know. I honestly had no idea what was on top of his head. I didn't know what was on top of his head, but we did get like the coloring kind of the same, but not really. It's like a totally different shade of blue, but like we were halfway there. Okay, fourth spin. I'm pretty sure it's fourth spin. So we get Gothita. Gothina? It's one of the emo ones. I know it's one of the emo ones. I just don't know which one. Okay, so it's either the baby one or it's the adult one. Don't worry about the middle stage because I don't even know what the middle stage looks like. And I low-key, yes, I did Meeny, Miny, Mo, Catch a Tiger, Rise Toe to figure out which one I was gonna do because I was that indecisive. I remember Gothina. I'm gonna say her name as Gothina because that's how I remember her name, or remember how to pronounce her name. I'm sorry if I butchered it. I remember she has this long flowy dress, and I remember there being patterns on it. I just don't remember what the patterns were. And I just remember this girl. This is an emo girl. She belongs in Hot Topic. She would be the brain of Hot Topic. She runs the store of Hot Topic. Love Hot Topic. That I don't mean that in a bad way. Okay, y'all. But like, there's something on her head. I'm giving her buns because I don't remember what the heck is on the side of her head. I know there's something on the side of her head. I just don't remember what. Half of the time, I don't know what's on her head. Okay. I remember this girl is emo, and I know she has black and white on her dress. I don't remember what shades of black, and I don't know how light or dark the shades of black are. But so we were right about it being one of our emo queens, but it was the baby version. So another spin, another name I don't know how to pronounce. So we got Mr. Mime. I actually know Mr. Mime. Like, Mr. Mime was literally a Gen 1 Pokemon. How can I mess this up? I've watched mainly all the animes. And what am I doing? What am I doing? Because Mr. Mime, I am so down on Mr. Mime, and I don't know what I'm doing. I had this vision of Mr. Mime, and then I'm like, my whole vision just left me. I'm like, what does Mr. Mime look like again? Can I get a throwback, please? Can I get a reference, please? Because I was struggling with this one. I'm not even lying. Like, what does Mr. Mime even look like? I know he's black, white, and red. What else? What does this man look like? I know your color schemes, and I'm pretty sure you have the Pikachu cheeks, and I don't know what your face looks like, and I don't remember if you have something on your head. Do you have something on your head, Mr. Mime? I just don't remember what Mr. Mime looks like. I know your color schemes. I just don't know what you look like. Do you have something on your torso? Do you even have the shoulder pad things that I gave you? The only thing that I remember is that he has like this one move, and it's like a shield thing, and I forgot the name of the move, obviously. But like, I'm over here like, what is on your head? What is on your head, and what? You looks like someone who is in their mid-80s who is balding, sir. Because like, what am I looking at? What did I just create? Genuinely, like, what did I just create? What did I just make? Because this is not Mr. Mime. This is Unmime himself, because he got unmimetized. Y'all, I did low-key forget to put like the time skip thingy on Mr. Mime, but it's okay. The time skip is now here. The only thing I can remember that he had was this color scheme, and then like this power move-ish thing with the blue shield thing that like levels him up, or like, if y'all know what I'm talking about. I know I'm sure someone out there knows what I'm talking about, but I kind of fumbled. I fumbled big time because I forgot Mr. Mime the wig. Yes. Yes. And half of him is red. His whole body is red. The thing that I'm thinking is blue is his feet and his hair. But at least you know what the idea was side by side. Wheel number 6? I am very, very sure it's number 6. Hopper? I think this is Hopper, y'all. Okay, I know what Hopper looks like. Yes, of course, obviously. I know what Hopper looks like. I got this one in the bag. It's just a pink flying vegetable. What is a Hopper supposed to look like? Like, I got this in the bag. It's literally just a pink flying vegetable. Like, Hoppers are I'm pretty sure it's from Gen 1. I've seen this Pokemon in every single freaking video game. I've got this. I've clocked that T. I ate this one up. What I mean by it had a very disadvantage of this. That was not Hopper, y'all. It wasn't Hopper. And I do not know how to pronounce the name at all, but it wasn't Hopper. Okay, we're on wheel 6 or 7. And we got... Who'd we get? Meryl? That looks like Meryl. Let's draw Meryl. Y'all, like, I actually have a very good advantage on this one because I actually have a Meryl stuffed animal in my room, so I look at it like almost every day. So I know exactly what Meryl looks like. Like, I am so very confident on this one. Like, I'm like, okay, we're gonna match the colors up perfectly because I know what Meryl looks like. I have my Meryl stuffed animal pictured in my head. I got it non-stop. I got this in the bag. This is the one where I get 100% out of 100%. And the way I just got humbled so fast. Oh my goodness, this is why you don't copy on tests. Because, oh my goodness, I was so confident that this said Meryl, and it did not say Meryl. Oh my goodness, I was so freaking confident that this said Meryl. I was hyping myself up. I'm like, yes, I got this. I'm getting that 100%. I'm winning every reward in the book. I'm going to nationals. And I'm like, this isn't Meryl. This is why you don't copy tests. This is why you don't look at people's tests this is why you don't cheat. I'm pretty sure we are on number 8. Little Eep. I don't know how to pronounce this Pokemon. I am so sorry to all the Pokemon fans yelling at me saying how I don't know how to pronounce or read Pokemon and how I should quit. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. But I had an idea, and I don't remember this Pokemon, but I just remember that Lusamine had her, and I remember green on green on green. So I didn't remember. I knew there was green, and I knew this Pokemon had flowers or something on their head. I just didn't remember, and I knew they were wearing a dress. Half of these Pokemon are wearing a dress. I just didn't remember what it was called, or who I was drawing, apparently. Clearly humbled again. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, y'all. I got humbled very, very, very hard. Because those are two totally different Pokemon. Totally different Pokemon. Okay, last Pokemon. Because I currently have barely any room left. And our last Pokemon is Torracat. Okay, great. We love Torracat. We know who Torracat is. Except, I don't know what cat it is. I know it's the red cat from Alola. I just don't know which evolution it is. So I drew the baby one, obviously. I know this cat is red and white and black. That's really all I... No, it's not even white. It's just red and black. And, for some reason, the whole time when I was drawing this, I was thinking of its shiny version. And I'm like, should I draw the shiny version? No. That's not the challenge. The challenge is drawing Pokemon by memory. Which technically is kind of part of the challenge, but it's not really. And the way I was humbled again. The tiny version is lit in. And I knew that. If anything else I was going to draw, it was probably going to be a Cineroar. Because I don't know why. Like, I know a Cineroar's name, and I know Litten's name, and I know Torracat's name. Like, a Cineroar is literally my birthday Pokemon. How did I fumble this so bad?